Well, you know, I don't know where all these people are that they want me to talk to are located at. Anyways, I really liked this story here. When did we start? Shoot, we started this a long time ago, didn't we? I think this was it, right? I think this is when we started. So, wow. We did this a month. We started back, I guess, on December 15th. Wow. And so this took us... This took 7 streams to get through. Combined total of now, wherever we're at, by my clock, it's 7.5 hours. So we're looking at almost 50 hours of stream to get through Luofu. Now, granted, probably a solid 20-ish of that was a mixture of like Genshin Wuthering streams intermixed with actually doing Luofu, plus a bunch of side questing and leveling up our characters. Big highlights were farming for fireflies, relics. We got some stuff that we can cope with for now. For every 10 points of Sam's attack. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about this one. We wanted this.
One step at a time.
We wanted that. Totally forgot about that. That definitely would have helped us. We got her leveled up to 80 out of 80. And we ended up getting a Ling Sha. There's no way I get her. Bai Lu or Ling Sha. Hey, we actually got her. Jesus. Wow. We are right on the cusp of getting her to 80. Trying to figure out what the heck kind of clothing she's wearing. Those are our accomplishments for this whole ass ride. Story. I would have to rate... So Belobog was pretty good. 4 out of 5 Stelves approved. So 4 trash cans out of 5. I would have to say Luofu was definitely a solid 4.5, actually. I would have to rate this like a 9 out of 10.
No.
I actually enjoyed it. I would actually rate this slightly higher than Belobog, honestly. I would rate this like 4.5 out of 5. Trash cans. Things that I liked about it. I have to say, the linchpin would be good old Ting Yun getting her neck nice and snappity snapped. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Really enjoyed that. Was a pretty mind-blowing thing when she went snap. Like, I'm not gonna... That left a serious impression on me. I enjoyed the Fantilia fight. Yeah, I was expecting the Fantilia fight to go on a little bit longer and be slightly harder than what it was, but I think all of the leveling up we did made it substantially easier. If it was probably harder, we probably would have had to spend another stream upgrading our units. Things I didn't like, it was long. Like, even taking away some of the fluff that we had to deal with. This was a very long arc to go through. I enjoyed some of the lore aspects of it, especially like learning about the various paths and how they are definitely not very friendly with each other. It was interesting to speculate a bit on some of the societal aspects of a long-lived species. I hope we see more things like this, because I think Penacony has like 2 or 3 various species living together, maybe 4, like humans, the robot people, like the short people with, I think, the things poking out of their head, and then like the angel people that like Robin and Sunday are. It's going to be interesting seeing like the interspecies societal dynamics. I hope they explore that. One thing that I was a bit disappointed about was them not really exploring in the main part of the story, like the robot people and how they interact with the people of Xianzhou at large. Because, like, you have the regular humans, you have, like, the Viadahara people, the dragon people, you've got, like, the Foxian people, and then you've got, like, regular humans as well. I was hoping for a bit more interspecies dynamics, especially, like, with the robots, the puppets. There were, like, some undertones you could pick up on, but I was hoping for, like, an elaboration on the interspecies dynamics. Dragon people, I felt like they were just shoehorned in later on without a whole lot of explanation. It was, like, touched upon, mostly with, like, the puzzle solving here between the dragon people have, like, a reincarnation process. I was hoping for a bit more lore-wise, but we didn't get that. Hopefully with Penacony, we see a bit more technology. We got what basically amounts to a brain scanner. I wish they actually elaborated more on how this works, rather than just saying it's a divination machine. But it could be that this is something from such an ancient civilization of such advanced technology that they really have no idea how it works, and so they just call it divination. But I was hoping that with what is essentially a mobile planet in the form of a ship that is Luofu, we would have gotten a bit more elaboration on the technology involved. They mentioned some of it, but it was more in esoteric terms. Maybe we would see more in the Luofu expansion, maybe not. Eventually, I'll probably get to that. I can speculate a bit on, like, the esoteric aspects, like what I was saying, how this could very well be a piece of ancient technology that they just don't know how it works, and so they just call it divination. There wasn't really a whole lot of characterization. I think most of the characterization for people that we have as part of the proper crew, like Trailblazer, March, we got most of this with Belobog. I wish they had expanded on Don Hung's past a bit more. We got glimpses of it near the end, right before we started fighting Fantilia. But those are basically the nitpicks. I mean, I don't have him, but Welt Yang came along for the ride. We didn't really see a whole lot of stuff with him. Maybe they're saving that for later. So, that's basically it. I know a lot of people say it was a weak story. I enjoyed it. Maybe that's just because it took so long for me to get through it that I had more time to think about some of what was happening, and just my overall fascination with science fiction and, like, post-advanced civilizations, that I really enjoyed it. I would rate this slightly higher above Belobog, with that being, like, 4 stels out of 5. I would say this is, like, 4.5 trash can nights out of 5.
Nice.
See, even she thinks it's nice. So, that is my review of the Xianzhou Luofu story.